Yeah, so just a big focus from the whole industry really, whether that's occupiers, developers, investors, on sustainability issues as part of longer term ESG initiatives. We're seeing that announcements by occupiers when they're taking on new space, and announcements by developers when they are building new buildings, and looking at some of the features that they're integrating into those. And also when we're seeing buyers for standing assets, they're wanting the most energy efficient, the most sustainable buildings to future-proof their portfolios. So they want buildings that have got a high EPC rating, a BREEAM Excellent often, or outstanding rating. And also on the finance side as well, we're starting to see green loans coming through, and the banks are really, and other types of lenders as well, are really instrumental in driving this forward. So the industry has come together, particularly over the past couple of years, to start to drive things in the right direction. And just to pick up on a few data points from CoStar's information, what we are seeing is a big shift towards more sustainable, greener, more energy efficient buildings. If we sort of use some of the information that's in our database and start looking at the direction of travel into which buildings occupiers are coming out of and which buildings they're going into the energy efficient ones, the ones that put staff well-being at the forefront, sustainable buildings, and vacancy rates have kept largely stable in those. Looking at the rental side, there's been a lot of debate over whether there's a rent premium. Lots of people have done different bits of analysis on this, and it's hard to decouple that from just the rental premium that a prime building attracts anyway. But sort of looking at our information and drawing some broad conclusions, it does appear that occupiers are willing to pay a bit extra for these types of buildings, and that obviously feeds into the sort of returns investors are getting.